Wednesday morning. Now, the grouting has been in since the last bit I did around 2 o'clock yesterday. Yeah, the packaging says that it needs to be curing for 24 hours, but it's my house, I'll make up the rules here. But it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the result. I'm quite happy with how the tiles look now. Yeah, I'm going to give the tiles one more good mop down to get that white sheen off the tiles from the grouting. And then I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to treat it with one more coat of that clear sealant, the whole floor. I still got to do some edging, yeah, with grouting material, but that won't stop me moving stuff in. And then I was going to do the kitchen block, but it doesn't make sense to start doing that now because I haven't got all the parts yet. I'm going to start with installing a door here. There needs to be a door to keep dust from coming in, and also to keep the heat in the small house. I've got an old door that was already installed there where the kitchen is going to be, and the living room. I'm just gonna strip it of paint, clean it, and give it a fresh coat of white paint. I've got a quick drying white paint. Should be done by today. And then later I gotta make another run of rubble to the tip. The tip is only open half days, 5 days a week. I can do only one run a day, really. 5 runs a week. Got 9 tubs. Yeah, it's gonna take at least a week, maybe even 2 weeks to get rid of that whole heap of rubble. That must go because this wall needs to breathe, and also I gotta install a drain for the kitchen. So yeah, plenty of work to do. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Anyway, let's get started. So, oh, awful lights. Yeah, that's better. Yep, we're gonna do this door. It's actually, it's not a bad looking door, and it's in reasonable condition. Yeah, wear and tear, but it's in reasonable condition, and it's worth doing up. So I'm gonna do the same as I done with the outside door. Hey, look at my fancy shower curtain. Oh, such a posh place. It's almost like a spa in here, like a health resort. God, luxury. Yeah, so I'm gonna do scraping, sanding, washing with this special stuff that I showed before that says painting without sanding. Well, I don't really believe in that because you gotta create key for the paint to hold on to. And you don't achieve that by degreasing it. But anyway, I'll do that because there's some of these really difficult edges that I can't really sand without removing the shape of the wood. So in these instances, we'll have to do with that washing but not sanding stuff, and then I'm gonna give it coats, enough coats of white until we got a nice layer and we don't see any of that green shining through. So let's get started and get this door done and get the door installed. The door fits with some modifications, it fits, and that will keep the warmth in during the winter and keep the dust out from when I'm working here.
Why is no one of you saying that I have to wear a mask? Because these old paints contain lead, you know. You guys don't really care about me, huh? You don't care about me as much as I care about you.
Yeah, so this part is from the fire stove, and this is the part that I got because we're missing a connection. We're missing basically a part that fits in here, and then the chimney slots in there. Now the guy who supplied me the chimney, he said maybe this will work. It's basically a flange with a pipe, and I glued it on with this special glue that appeared too brittle. I mean, the whole thing fell apart. So I just wanted to have a mechanical connection between them and then the glue, you know, to seal off. But I want to have a firm connection. And because this is cast iron, I can't weld it myself. And I've been looking around and I can't find anyone who can. Yeah, so I've decided, yeah, there's holes in here, screw holes. I've decided to drill holes in here and bolt it on and then seal it all off. And that should just work. Yeah, it's the first. I bought this thing 3 years ago. Yeah, because I thought maybe one day I'll need it. I haven't used it for 3 years. This is the first time I'm using it. So that proves that when you feel the need to buy a tool, you should always buy that tool, because maybe one day you might need it. So you can tell that to your wife, and you can tell that I've said that, and then she will understand. So I've bolted the cast iron fitting on. Sorry guys, sorry for the interruption, but I have something to say. You're watching now a re-edited, reconditioned episode of This Old French House. The episode that you're watching right now happened in the past. In fact, the house that we are rebuilding is basically finished right now, and it is up for sale. Yeah, unfortunately we have to sell it. Nadia and I have other plans. We are going to move to Nadia's mother country on the other side of the world. We can't have two houses at this moment. So yeah, the house is up for sale, and you know what? I really want you to buy it. The viewers of this channel should buy it, not somebody who's never seen this channel before. So please see my email address below. If you want to have more information, write me a short email and I'll send you all the information you need to make an informed decision, or an appointment to come by and have a look at the house. Thank you guys. Back to the video. To the original cast iron fitting of the stove, and glued everything up. Now let it cure for 24 hours or maybe even longer, and then we're gonna fire it up, because I just got a phone call from the shop that my reducing part has arrived. That goes there. So yeah, with a bit of luck we could fire up the stove tomorrow and see how that goes.
Nadia always asks why I'm so skinny when she sees me after a while.
Makita, hammer drill with vacuum cleaner system. It's fantastic. This is a vacuum cleaner part in here, all operated with the same battery as the drill, and the drill comes through here. This sits on the wall, and you can hear it. Fantastic. So good.
Dur, hein? Ça travaille dur, hein?
Ouais.
Il fait beau, on profite.
Merci. Ah, soleil, hein?
Oui,
Parfait.
puis ça mange gauche, toi. Bah oui. Mais ça a plu un peu. Oui, pas beaucoup,
Ouais.
hein. J'ai même pas arrosé mes fleurs, alors il a fallu les arroser. Bon courage!
So I have this morning removed the kitchen block from the camper van. It's an IKEA kitchen block, and everybody who knows IKEA stuff knows that it doesn't like to be moved, it doesn't like to be taken apart and put back together. Now this kitchen block has also, on top of that, done about 20,000 kilometers in a camper van. So it has suffered a lot. I have to reinforce it on every corner and every joint with extra brackets in to make it live another year or so, maybe 2 years. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered driving to IKEA and buying everything new. Just and I wanted to revamp the camper van anyway, and the kitchen block is just, IKEA stuff is too heavy for a camper van. It just doesn't work. So yeah, cut the top. The top will be stained later. I've got a walnut oil that sort of gives it a little bit more color, maybe close to oak, I hope. Put the sink in. Gas burner I still have to order because I wasn't really sure of the width of the kitchen block. But yeah, I should be cooking here tonight. Oh God, I really hope so. I'm so looking forward cooking here. Monday they come to bring the fridge. Well, it's France, so the appointment is on Monday, but you don't know. But anyway, I've still got a fridge in the van. I couldn't bring the fridge in here because it's a 12 volt DC fridge, and I don't have a transformer here. So, but no biggie. God, I hope I get this finished today, and then I can make a nice beef bourguignon tonight. That would be so cool. Hi, babe. Hi. How are you? Yeah, I'm working on the drain right now.
Okay. Do you want to see where I am?
No, because I'm busy here, sweets. I'm laying under in my head in the kitchen cupboard, trying to get this done.
It's like being in Greece. We're in this little cove, and the water's like crystal clear, blue, green, like stones, and we're in this little restaurant.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, it was really good.
Okay, cool.
Are you plumbing yet? Are you doing plumbing?
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Do you want me to let you go?
Yeah, I want to finish this, sweets.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, talk later.
Okay, bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, and I have had a beautiful beef bourguignon last night, cooked in the little house, and now I'm making a decent breakfast, a French breakfast with well, no, the French don't really eat breakfast, but I'm eating the boudin noir, which is the French variety of the blood sausage, probably. You know, like you have black pudding in the UK and haggis in Scotland and pavlova in Australia. We have boudin noir. I love them. You should eat them with the caramelized apple and bread, and makes a really good breakfast. So yeah, I put the kitchen block in. There are still things that need to be finished. Obviously it's still open, but everything is working. I need to drill a big hole for the hood. I haven't done that yet. I need to stain the worktop. I need to seal off the edges around the sink, and I need to install a gas stove. I have ordered the gas stove. I'm now just cooking on a little camping gas stove. And then still a lot to do. The fireplace, I need to get that done. And there's a lot of finishing to do. But that's all for next week and the week thereafter. Yeah, I got basically 2 more weeks to work on the house. Then I'm going for a long weekend to Montenegro to visit Nadia. And when I'm back, I have a few more days before I fly off to work. And then I need to do my accounting. I need to put everything in Excel, see what I've spent on this house, just get an idea of the numbers. Cool. Well, that's it from me so far. For this week, I thank you all for watching until the very last end. There's only, I think, about 20% who watches the whole video. I thank you for commenting. I thank you for subscribing. And see you next week. Bye now.